Hi there, I am Amelia Fabricius, and this is my Module 5, Understanding My Community, which is Heston, Kansas, USD 460. Some known customs and traditions. So Heston has been pretty known for its athletic success. That is something that I was not really aware of until I jumped on board here, and it's been really fun to be a part of, and it's definitely something they take a lot of pride in and really strive for a lot of excellence there. We have high student participation. We have about 265 students in our high school, and we average 2.5 activities per student, so we're rather involved. Most of our students are going to be college bound. Most of them are going to seek a four-year degree. However, there will be plenty who do technical programs, associate's degrees, things like that. We have high achieving academics. Our ACT average is higher than both the state and the national levels. Some traditions at the school, of course, we do like a back to school bash, homecoming. With that, there's a parade, bonfires, a large fireworks display. And then we also bring in alumni speakers, and so it kind of turns into a career fair. Kids get to hear about different things from locals who have gone out, done, and achieved these really neat things. And started at Heston High School, and that's been a pretty neat experience for students. The government class every year takes a trip, and that's kind of exciting. We have small classes. Kids often have gone to school in the Heston school districts from elementary school all the way through high school, and so kids get to really know each other, and that's across grade levels as well. So Heston itself is a dry community. There's very limited late night businesses. Really the only late night business is a convenience store that's right off of the interstate. Other than that, everything shuts down early. A dry community means that there is no sale of alcoholic beverages. So no liquor stores, no bars, restaurants don't sell alcohol in Heston. We're very close to Newton, so we're just a few miles down the road. And then here we also have AGCO and Excel. And in 2016, there was a shooting at the Excel plant, and an active shooter came in, and our police force, took care of it and everything. And as a result, we have kind of a heightened sensitivity to shootings, and we have started, implemented, and spread this ALICE training, which is how to deal with an active shooter. And so because of our experiences, we kind of have a unique perspective on those things. We're also a Mennonite community, very predominantly so. There's a lot of tradition there, and that's where the dry community part comes from. Traditionally, Mennonites, they don't believe in the consumption of alcohol. They're also pacifists. And so we see a lot of influence there. Also Heston College, it's kind of a unique thing. It is a private college. It's a 2-year school. So it's kind of unique because it's not your typical community college or junior college. It does have a few 4-year programs, but it's very tightly knit to the Mennonite church as well. Heston is not very diverse. We have a little bit in some pockets, the college. There's some diversity there, but for the most part, most people are Caucasian. It's an older community, so we have a very high retirement living status. We have a lot of that available, and a lot of people come to this community to live and to retire and do like some assisted living type of stuff. Change is not, our town's favorite thing. It's a small traditional community that, can resist change. Some population characteristics: the education level, 27% of people in the community have a bachelor's degree. The average age is 41. The 3 most common jobs involve utilities, education services, and construction. And so things like AGCO and Excel, like Ray Roofing, those are all involved in that utilities and that construction bit. And then, of course, educational services. 88% of people are white, and then we have a little over 6% Hispanic. And then kind of a unique high population of Asian, that 12%, and most of them are going to be Indian. Um, we have a lot of engineers that come from India and they have their families here, who work in our plants, and it's kind of unique. It's kind of fun to see. Once a week they get together and they go to the baseball field and they play cricket, which isn't something you would usually see in a small little town in Kansas, but we kind of have a unique cultural aspect there. Communication channels. We have a newspaper, the Hesston Record. We're pretty active in that. There's several newspapers within Harvey County, but the Hesston Record is the one that is for Hesston. Of course, we have community websites. We have school websites. Pretty much every entity within the community has some form of social media. And then we also have a community info screen, which people seem to use quite a bit. Our radio comes out of either Hutch, Newton, or Wichita. None of it comes straight from Hesston. Foreign language is very few and far between. Most people do speak English. 3% of the population speaks Spanish. And then most people are going to get their news from watching the television, watching the news that comes out of Wichita. Community groups, we have the Hesston Area Senior Center and the Lions Club, and then several church groups and youth groups and organizations that are very, very active in this community. Once again, we have a high population of seniors, and so that our HAS Center is very popular and very active. The school board, the administration, and the curriculum director determine our curriculum, and there's some influence from the teachers, but ultimately they have that deciding decision. And then again, with those civic groups, our community is very cooperative with the school district. You see people all the time who want to come back to Hesston, raise a family, and they want to be a part of our school district. They're very proud of our schools. They're proud of the success. They want to see that continue. And as a result, there's a lot of cooperation. Some leadership within the community, of course, the church leaders, they have a lot of influence. The rec director, so the rec commission and the school work really closely to write grants, receive different things, and use each other's facilities and working together. The city administrator, the mayor, they have a lot of influence. Of course, the school board and the school administrators, the city council, and then Hesston College, the leaders there, and then also Blue STEM, which kind of is in charge of the retirement living and facilities here in Hesston. They influence the residents, the taxpayers, and the students, which is all ages of people who live here, and those leadership groups are going to affect all of those people. The school board and the city council, the people who sit on those boards, you see a wide variety of lifestyles, socioeconomics. It's about as diverse as we can get it, considering we don't have a very diverse population here in Hesston. So many of the leaders in the community have been a part of the community for a really long time. They were either born and raised here, they went to college here, they lived here, they moved, they've come back, and many of them are involved in a lot of other things. It's not like, it's in a small town like this, you're not just going to be focused on one thing. You're probably going to have your hands in a lot of different things, and so they're very active. Once again, they're very easy to get a hold of. For one, you see them around town a lot, they're there a lot, but also different websites, different forms of social media. Communication with them is definitely available. Economic conditions. So we have the AGCO and Excel, and then we have agriculture. But truly, a lot of agriculture comes from the communities surrounding us, some of those small towns. We have some agriculture here, but not an abundance of it. The wage conditions, the average household income is almost $60,000 a year, and the poverty rate is about 11%. The property value, the average is $140,000, and the tax rate here in Hesston is at 8.5%. The political structure, It's really hard to divide politics from education. There's always influence, whether it be in the curriculum or whether it be in the hiring process. Um, of course, we've done a pretty good job of budgeting in our district, and all of those budgets are posted on the district and school websites. We apply for a lot of grants. Once again, we work closely with the rec to get different things. Of course, we have experienced limited funding, but so have most schools in the state and the nation. However, we've done a really good job of budgeting and prioritizing students. We maintain vehicles and transportation rather than going out and buying fancy things and focusing directly on those students. Our superintendent also does a really good job of informing us of what's going on at a state and national level. There's very little racial confrontation here. Once again, we have very little diversity, and people are pretty welcoming. Gangs, that's also not really an issue. However, Newton would experience some of those issues, and they are simply 7 miles down the road, so are definitely some students who could be and are involved in those types of things. We have pretty classic cliques in Heston, from music kids to academics to athletics. They all get along, but the cliques definitely exist. I've not seen or witnessed any discrimination that goes on. And then there's probably some misunderstanding of economics and religion and some cultural things, but for the most part, people get along. School records can be found at the district office. The library and some churches in town have some really neatly organized archives that we have available. The city forums are held, and of course the board minutes and staff inventory, those are all posted on school websites. So the power comes from the superintendent and the school board, and then of course the principals have some influence there too. Within the community, the church has a lot of influence, even though there's not jurisdiction there. And that's the same with Heston College. There's influence, even though there's no true jurisdiction there. So I really think that we could play up our culture a little more. Our community doesn't appeal that well to outsiders. People want to come back here who have had some type of roots or influence here, because that traditional Mennonite culture is kind of hard to just walk into. At school we weave a little bit of culture in. We do have some traditional German Mennonite food, but we also have some Holdermans in town or around, and you see students then who dress traditionally with headpieces and full-length skirts, things like that, and that's kind of a cultural thing for us as well. Once again, the school board and the superintendents, it's where our school, the structure comes from there, the power structure. Community foundations, they help fund and purchase different activities or different resources for us, and so that's really awesome that we have that opportunity. And we work really closely with the Rec Commission and Heston College. Sometimes our students get certain opportunities because of Heston College, and so we do a nice job of communicating and working closely together. So to get public opinion, our administrators are really good about sending out electronic surveys on different issues, different things, and they'll send them out to specific groups such as parents, the teachers, the students. There's hosted community forums with some new exciting things that are happening. They'll host those and they'll get that input and they'll get some feedback on some ideas as well. The superintendent provides updates in the local paper, and he's very good about encouraging feedback and making himself available to that. And then there's electronic surveys available for the community right now because there's some potential renovation that's going to be going on, some transportation change, and some schedule change. And so they're getting some input on those different things. And so we do a good job of getting that out to the community and trying to get them involved with those things. So there is a little bit about my community of Heston, Kansas. Thank you for watching.